Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to start off this video by saying that I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning, and the wife and kids are all asleep, and I'm just trying to keep my voice down so that I don't wake anyone up. But this is like the only time I have to myself. Just a busy dad, and so I chose to do it in the middle of the night, so I'm keeping my voice down. That doesn't mean I'm not excited. I hope I don't come across as sounding like bored or like I don't want to do this. This is a review that I've been looking forward to for a long time. This is a figure I've been looking forward to for a long time. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to keep the volume down. So, yeah, just keep that in mind heading into the video. Hello, friendos. Today I am going to take a look at the Samurai Force Autumn. Definitely not Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Samurai Force Autumn. Got it? And let's crack him open right away. I wanted to note real quick before I take the box away that the box art on the Donatello or the Autumn and the Master, they've I guess got more budget for box art because they look a lot better than Leonardo did. His was weird and it looked really cheap, but the box for these guys is pretty cool. Yeah, no big deal, just wanted to point that out. Alright, let's open it. So inside the box is Autumn, and his musket. He's got 3 grenades there. He's got a blade that can be attached to the end of his bow staff. He's got 2 full sets of hands as well as 1 pointing hand. Oops, sorry. Let me without moving the light around. But behind there, he has a separate little clamshell with an alternate head with his goggles up over his head, and then he has an antenna attachment, a claw arm attachment for holding, I don't know if that's to hold his bow staff or if that's to hold the musket. And then he's got another clamp there, attachment, and then there's this clamp. I think this is in the way here. Is that better to see now? There's this almost like a clamp with 3 smaller clamps at the end. I'm not really sure. I can't figure out what that's for. But maybe once I get into it, I can figure it out. But there's no instructions. Or if there are instructions on the back, they're all in a foreign language. So I'm not really sure. But I'll see if I can figure out. Fresh out of the box, here's Autumn by himself. No accessories or anything yet. That he has on his... I don't know what you would call that hood. I don't know if it's like a ninja hood or ninja mask or... but yeah, there's that look. What's it, Leo or Spring had a similar kind of look. He also has a scarf around the neck similar to Spring. And he has a cloth belt tie similar to Spring. Really good detail on this guy though. Unlike Spring, his back is full of cool details, pouches, mechanical parts, electronic parts. There's a couple of portholes to port in the... Well, yeah, I was going to say the bow staff, but it looks like he has 2 sort of like wraps, or I'm not sure what you would call that, but basically an area to slide in the bow staff. So those holes must be for putting in those clamps for holding his other accessories. I know one of them would be like the antenna. I couldn't think of what an antenna was called. And then the other hole would be for that arm, the arm clamp. Excuse me. So yeah, each one of those would go in a peg hole. And then here's his closer look at his unmasked head or unhooded head, and it has some goggles on the top of his head. It's a really cool look, and it does have its own cloth bandana. I'll show that a little more when I get that stuff out. But yeah, so there he is. And I'll get him posed up and looking good after I go through like the accessories. But there he is next to Spring, not Leonardo. And he is taller and he is a little more slender, especially like in the legs or like the upper thighs. He's more slender with longer legs. So hopefully you can see that. But yeah, so true to Donatello, I'm just gonna say it. Who cares? True to Donatello's build, he does have a slightly different build than Leonardo does. But they have different things that set him apart. Leo had like the shoulder pad and wraps. He has some ninja stars on his front strap or the front harness. How Donatello has his here. Leonardo has some ninja stars molded in and painted on his. The legs are very similar. They both have they have the same knee pads, but they do have very slightly different feet. Where Leo's have just like one, I guess you would call it tie or bolt or something on it. Donnie has two per side, and then you can see Leo has like a different shin guard. They have completely different shin. Oh, that lighting's way better. They have completely different shin guards. Let's see. I'm holding the light with one hand, so let me see if I can do this. Moving up. Sorry. Donnie has a really cool like wrist, not communicator, but some kind of wrist technology there as well. And then he has one long sleeve, whereas Leonardo has like a wrapped pad there. His other arm just has some more wrapped padding. So they're very unique. There's not a whole lot of like copy paste here. They're very unique figures. Really, really cool. I'm really enjoying everything about them so far, but let me get into a little more. All right, so first up on the musket, if you look at the box art, it shows the musket is being held on by this clamp piece here. You can see it's right there holding the musket sideways. But, and again, I don't know if this was supposed to come with instructions, but mine didn't. But if I put this in the way that it is in the photo there, that's sliding it here and twisting it. So this is how it shows it being held on the box art. It's really loose. It could just come right out, twist right out. I guess it doesn't shake out. It'll stay there. But it's just really loose. But that's how they show it on there. And I guess that's fine because at least you won't scratch up the paint and whatnot getting in and out. But so then that would just peg into whatever side you choose, the peg hole. And there he has his musket, straight up and down or cocked at an angle. Oops. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, see, it's a little loose, but yeah, so that's how you would hold the musket in there. And it works fine. It works well. Like I said, it's just a little loose. And then, like I said earlier, there's this. I don't know exactly how this works. I'm not exactly sure what it's for. The only thing I can think of is there are 3 like clamps here, and he comes with 3 grenades. Oops, sorry. He comes with 3 grenades, so I don't know if these are okay. So if these do clamp in, which it looks like they do, I still don't know where to then put this clamp. I wish mine came with instructions. I don't know if it's supposed to, but that's the only thing that makes sense. There's 3 grenades, there's 3 clamps, so possibly that's what it's meant to do. I just don't know where this goes though. Okay, so in the package he comes with obviously his weapon holding hands, the two hands with the round holes in them. And then as optional hands, he has some like relaxed hands. Oh no, I'm sorry. These are the action pose hands. Sorry, there's a set of like action pose hands. These are the relaxed hands. Pretty cool, very like natural, relaxed pose. And then they're just big enough where he could probably hold different things in there as well. And then he has only for his right side a trigger finger. And then the last thing that comes in that main package with him is this blade for attaching to the end of the bow staff if you want a more lethal bow staff, which in the 2012 series they do explore a lot. He does have a retractable blade that comes out, and I'll show that right. All right, I had to remove the bros. Let me see if, okay, there we go. Great detail on this bow staff, metal bow staff. And then here is the optional blade to put on the end of that. Blade is greatly detailed as well. Look at those little fine details and like designs on there. Oops, I didn't put it on a little crooked. Let me see. But yeah, really good stuff. Okay, and then let me put his antenna in here, in this peg hole. And then I'll put the claw arm in this peg hole. So, oops, too close. So that's what he would look like with those two accessories on. Obviously it's going to look a lot better with the other head sculpt on, but there's no articulation on the antenna, but there is multiple points of articulation on the claw arm. On the very tip here, there's a swivel. On the very end, no rotation there. There's a double hinged, I don't know what kind of joint you would call that, but basically like a double hinged joint there. There's another hinge down at the bottom. Let me see. And there's rotation there at the bottom as well. So you can get that thing to do pretty much anything you want. Okay, and here he is with his alternate head sculpt. And yeah, it looks great. It really goes with the tech kind of motif that he has going on with this look. Really cool. Such a crazy like dynamic between the two looks. The hooded with the scarf and then without. Yeah, really digging this guy. Really cool options. Oh yeah, the like I said, the bandana is kind of funky because of the way they are. Now they're kind of stuck, sticking back and out. But we'll see if with time that improves. But yeah, really quickly, if you are watching this video and you wanted to give me some feedback on the lighting, please do. I brought one of my old sewer dioramas out for this, and I wanted to give it some mood lighting, so I do have two different color lighting. I have some green lighting going on as well as the regular white lights coming from both sides. I have an overhead chandelier up top that is doing most of the main lighting, but yeah, let me know if this green is not working, if it's distorting anything. But I wanted to get into the articulation real quick. So the head on this one looks down that much. Looks up. Oh wow, it's pretty. It has a like the middle of the movement is loose. So from like there to there is very loose, and then it like tightens up or grabs again for the remainder of the movement. So he looks up kinda, looks up about that much, and then down all the way that much. So yeah, full rotation of the head, however you need it. A little bit of tilt there. Not the most tilt, but got some. The arms come up that much, about horizontal, maybe a little more than horizontal. I guess I'll take the arm back down. Sorry, I keep blocking the light, so I keep trying to get in and out really quickly. The bicep, or sorry, not, well, yeah, there is a bicep swivel there, but the elbow bends about 90, maybe a little better than 90. And then, as I was going to say, the bicep swivel is there at the elbow. So, looks like the paint rubbed off the joint. So that kind of sucks. Oops. So that kind of sucks. Because there is some like green paint around the joint. But it looks like it rubbed off right away when I moved it the first time. So the joints are white, which kind of sucks. Let me see on this one. On the other side, the joint's purple. And I guess it wasn't painted. It looks like it's a purple plastic joint because it's shiny. So that's good. That one kind of sucks. That kind of stands out quite a bit. Let's see. No ab crunch either way. And very, very little twist. Almost nothing. So yeah, very little in the waist. I'll compare it to Leo at the end because that doesn't feel right. I remember him having more, but very little to nothing there. Oh, I kind of skipped over the wrists. The wrists are on these like double ball pegs, so it can move in all directions. I'm trying to do this without blocking the light. Sorry. But there it's bending up and down, in and out, rotate. You can get quite a bit of range in the wrists. Those are pretty good. Sorry, I didn't mean to just skip over that. And then there goes a light. The forward kick, very good. About 90, maybe a little more than 90. Yeah, you can get it up a little more. Double jointed knees. Very, very tight. Very, very tight. But yeah, you can get that to bend all the way. Very good. Just trying to be a little gentle here. While they are new and tight, there's a little bit of thigh swivel in there. Let me see. Okay, that's all the way out, and then that's all the way in. So a little bit, and then the ankles appear to be on like balls because they sort of, or no, they're on a hinge. Yeah, sorry, they're on a hinge, so they can go down that much. Oh my goodness, they can go down that much. Up not a whole lot. Up that much. Well, yeah, that's pretty much just straight. Up just slightly because of that front armor on the foot. So yeah, and then they do get full ankle rocker as far as you'd want to take it. So yeah, good stuff for the figure size and what it is. A little disappointed in that waist because it's pretty much nothing. Let me see. Oh yeah, already Leo has well, not a whole, yeah, okay, Leo has crunch. He has crunch forward and back. It's not a ton, but he does have a crunch there. He does have a lot more rotation as well, and he has some side to side. So maybe I need to heat this guy up. Oh yeah, there's like nothing. I might need to heat him up. Yeah. Oh, he looks like the rotation Okay, the rotation sort of unlocked or loosened up a little bit, so he's got that, but he's still got really no front and back, or really no side to side. So see if I can heat him up, see if that works. Another thing that's kind of frustrating is the paint rubbed off on Leo's joints as well, but his joints were green, and there was some paint to match the skin tone, but even after that paint rubbed off, they were still green joints. So I'm trying to figure out why they went with a white joint with Donatello. It's white there, and then they painted over it, and then it rubbed off. So now it's white there in the front, but for some reason it doesn't look as bad. I'm not sure why, but it's really bad looking at it from the rear. So that's strange. I mean, it's not like one of those things where now I don't like the figure, I hate it. It's just kind of strange, and I wish that wasn't the case, but still. All right, so the other thing that came with this, now forgive me if I just don't remember this, but there's also this custom kit that came with Donnie, with Autumn, and the kit contains optional parts for both turtles. But the thing that I don't remember is if I had to order this separately. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, this didn't come with Autumn. I guess this was just a totally separate piece, because this is where the alternate head sculpts for both brothers are. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna open this up. What I couldn't remember was if I had to order this separately. With Spring or Leonardo, he came with what was called custom kit, and basically that was the unmasked Leonardo head and the swords. So that's the parts that made him a Ninja Turtle and not just a samurai animal. So I thought maybe this came with Autumn or Donatello, but it didn't, because this is where the baby turtle set is. It's an alternate head sculpt, like an angry head sculpt for Leonardo, plus a hand to hold these ninja stars, and then a helmet, or like a masked helmeted head for Autumn / Donatello that matches the one that Leonardo has on. Plus there is like an open mouth, expressive face for Autumn. So I guess this kit had to be ordered separately and didn't come with anything. But yeah, so these are the other accessories that I got. I will show the small turtles when I do the master review next. But yeah, these are cool. These look great. Just some much more expressive head sculpts. Really cool accessories. So yeah, that's there as well. Okay, so final thoughts is I'm blown away by this guy. I knew I was gonna like him. I liked the first one a lot. Really, really cool that they stepped the detail up. Not that the first one was lacking. They just had more that they needed to sort of put on this one because of all the things on his shell and the different accessories. So they really, really blew this one out of the water, knocked it out of the park, however you want to say it. And I'm really looking forward to the other two brothers, and hopefully they do some villains. Maybe a rhino or a warthog. But yeah, again, like I said, I'm just kind of trying to keep my voice down and kind of trying to keep it mellow so I don't wake everyone up. But I really do like these guys. Really, and the Spring, the first release, Leonardo one, they just announced 5K Toys that they are doing a re-release. So if you missed him the first time around, and he's really expensive now, I see him on eBay for like $150 all the time. They are re-releasing him, so make sure you get on that. I highly recommend these figures. They're great. They're awesome. And watch, because I'm gonna record 2 videos. Watch the master video, and I'll do more size comparisons with other lines. Also, if you can't wait for that one to come out, if you look at the Samurai Spring, which is the Leonardo review, I did a size comparison with him with pretty much every line of Ninja Turtle there is out there, so you can check that out. It's at the end of the video. But yeah, when I do the Master review, I will compare these guys with him plus some other lines, so look out for that. Thanks a lot again. Sorry about the subdued nature of the video, but I promise you I love these guys and I'm really excited for them. All right, take care. Thanks a lot. See you in the next one.